Corey Lee sends this one deep to left field, and it is gone! Sosa, high in the air to left field, and that one is out of here. Lanine living the dream, Sosa.
Welcome back to the Chicago Lead. And as you can see, we made some room for our guy, Chuck Garfien. Always great to have Chuck on to talk some White Sox
This
baseball.
makes my day.
Yes.
I'm on the Chicago Lead. I cannot top this. So
There
here
we
I
go.
am. Anytime you guys want me,
Had to
invite
balance
me.
out the Cub news.
Yes.
All right.
I got to do what I can.
Yeah, there we go. All right, speaking of doing what you can, you spoke to Kyle Teel. He's the highest-ranked prospect that came over in that Garrett Crochet deal on the White Sox podcast today. So in that conversation, obviously, he laid out so much. What did you learn from young Teel?
All right, so the podcast comes out tomorrow, so we're giving you a little sneak preview here. So Kyle, he said, listen, he wanted to be the catcher of the future for the Boston Red Sox, and he feels like with this opportunity with the White Sox, he's himself closer to the majors with the White Sox. And I asked him how close is he, and he goes, I'm really close. So he got to AAA last year, struggled a bit, but then he just started raking for the entire month of September, batted well over 300, had a on-base percentage in the fives, and he put on 20 pounds of muscle so far this offseason.
Okay.
So he wants to I asked him why he did that, and he said he feels like he'll have a stronger swing, hit for more power, and being behind the plate, you want to be as strong as possible to last the whole season. So that's what he did. And one other thing, a little bit of trivia, he's never had deep dish pizza.
Uh-oh.
So he is excited to come to
Came to the
Chicago
right
and get
place.
deep
He's
dish
going to add
pizza.
another 20 pounds.
Exactly.
Maybe not the type of weight you want to put on.
Right.
So that's on you now, Chuck. You have to take him out to
We kind of talked about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to show him all the spots, and I said, don't overlook the thin crust pizza because
There
there
we
is
go.
good thin crust pizza in Chicago too,
Yes.
like the deep dish as well.
I really want you to escort him around like you did Eloy.
And I took Jake Berger to get
Jake
burgers.
Burger for a burger?
Yeah,
it's a
this
new
is
thing.
what I do.
Yes, what you do, Chuck. It's the magic of Chuck.
Yes.
I feel like
You're the
a
hostess
food
with
show
the
with Chuck is
mostest.
coming along at some point.
I
Yeah,
think
he's
you're onto
having-
something.
He's a good athlete.
Yeah.
Can he play another position?
All right, so that has been asked because you've got Edgar Caro, who's supposedly the catcher of the future, Corey Lee, we just saw him there, and then there is obviously Kyle Teel, who played shortstop in high school and in college at Virginia. He played some outfield. He is a better athlete than Edgar Caro. So let's say Caro and Teel end up being, they hit all in the major leagues, both of them. There is the possibility that Teel could play in the outfield, but let's just kind of pump the brakes. You got two guys who could potentially be in the major leagues behind the plate, and the White Sox haven't had the most luck with catching prospects over the years.
Yeah.
Carroll's 21, Teal's 22.
Yeah.
Who gets there first?
I think Teal's a little bit ahead of him. He's 1 year older, and they're both about the same. And if you look at their stats and their numbers, they both got to AAA last year. It's going to be a competition. We'll see who's going to be better. But I'll tell you this, that when it comes to celebrating in the clubhouse after a game, I don't think there's anybody better than Kyle Teel because he's got this alter ego.
Okay.
Alter ego. And I talked to him about this. This is what his role is when the Red Sox AA team would ever win. Roll tape.
Can we speak about your alter ego? Your DJ name is what?
DJ Bass Monkey. Shout out to my college roommate for giving me that name.
Does he get a cut of the royalties?
No, he doesn't. I actually don't make any money DJing, so it doesn't really matter. But
So how did this come about?
He gets to hear his name get said all the time in podcasts now. So
there we go.
Being the DJ in the clubhouse, that's a pretty big role. You have a big responsibility setting the mood before games. Did he say what type of music he was playing?
Yeah, so we didn't get into the specifics, but he has playlists on SoundCloud.
Oh, he's legit.
Yeah.
He's legit. He's legit. Now, my kind of music would be, by the way, I'm old. Bruce Springsteen, like that kind of music, rock and roll. He'd be looking to be like, let's get another DJ. I'm going to change the music.
Does he allow
right
teammates to shake him off when it comes to music?
No. He said, listen, what he loves about it is that he just likes to not only play the music, but then just see the look on his teammates' faces. Because he's just trying to hype them all up and get them all even extra excited about winning a game. He did go to AAA. And he wasn't like, all right, I'm here. Let's go. DJ Bass Monkey's here for music. No, he's like, these are new teammates. I'm not going to do it there. And he's not just going to walk in day one, opening day, whenever
Right,
he
you gotta
gets to the
ease
major leagues.
into
He's got
it.
to ease into it. But
Okay.
that is in there. That's a part of who he is.
And you got to get a feel of what kind of music
For sure,
the
you
team
just can't come out
likes.
the
Right,
gates and assume that people like certain music. But I'm also interested to see what Kyle's walk-up music will be for himself when he's up at bat.
Oh,
So I
that's a
wanna-
good one. That's a good one.
DJ Bass Monkey.
That was a follow-up I forgot to ask.
No,
It's all right. There's always, you have a
You got
whole
it, Chuck.
season to
Yeah.
ask him. All right, Chuck. But listen,
Yeah.
we're really excited about Teel. We're also excited about Braden Montgomery. But in your eyes, who do you think is the most exciting prospect? One of the newer guys, or somebody that's been in the
I like this
organization for a
question.
bit now?
All right. So I'm thinking here, as we see these names here, Noah Schultz. I mean, that's a local kid. He could be up here later this season. He's arguably the best left-handed pitching prospect in baseball.
It's an easy one for me, Chuck.
There's also Hagen Smith.
That's it.
Okay, Hagen Smith.
Yes.
All right, I mean,
Throwing heat.
What excites you about him?
The fact that he's throwing heat. He's going to be on a quick trek to the majors. I like everything about him. He's a lefty, a power lefty. He's going to be somebody to keep. He's the most exciting prospect for me.
So this is going to be a surprise to many of you. So I'm going to be talking to Braden Montgomery hopefully later this week.
Okay.
He went to Texas A&M. He faced Hagen Smith this year in college.
Oh, I love
My
that.
apologies to Braden Montgomery. Braden Montgomery against Hagen Smith went 0 for 5 with 4 strikeouts. Hagen Smith, 6 innings, no walks, 14 Ks.
Wow.
So I'm saying,
So
that's what I'm
Hagen-
talking about,
grown
Chuck.
man work.
I mean-
That's what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
Chuck.
yeah,
Grown man
yeah.
work.
Beef.
Lefty power.
But then,
yeah.
but then there's also Colson Montgomery. That's a guy who plays every day, and he was the number 1 prospect for the White Sox. Now he's 2. And yeah, he didn't have a great year at the plate, but you get him to the major leagues.
Yeah.
There's going to be some excitement there. What I love about that list: great personalities, great makeup, and there is a big part of your future on that board we just saw there.
Yeah, and we had talked to Colson, and he had a great fall league as well. So just building on that momentum going into this season, hopefully we'll see him at what was guaranteed rate field, right, Chuck? What are we naming White Sox Stadium now?
We've got some breaking news.
That news,
Breaking
Chuck.
Love it,
news.
love it, love it.
News,
Chuck's coming with gifts.
here on the show. This is going to be announced tomorrow by the White Sox, but it's no longer going to be called Guaranteed Rate Field. Mainly, I shouldn't say mainly, 100% because it is not called Guaranteed Rate anymore. They've changed their name to Rate. So the name of the ballpark is now going to be Rate Field starting this year.
The rate? Can we
all
go
right. Next
with
year.
the rate?
Call it the Rate.
Welcome
rate.
to the rate.
Look
There
at
you
that. There's
go.
the
That's what it's going to
right
look
there.
like.
Yeah.
Rate
Nice.
Field. And part of me feels like, the offense gets going. This is where you rake. You rake at the rate.
Let's go, Chuck. Let's go.
Rake at the
Make
rate.
sure you copyright that, Chuck.
Chuck,
You don't
you're
want
a
anybody
pro.
trying to steal money
You
from
are
you
a true
now.
pro.
And then you throw Roger Bossard in there with him raking the field.
The Godfather.
Come on, it
Chuck.
sells itself.
Nice. Love to hear that, man.
The rate.
Yes.
That'll be official tomorrow.
Official tomorrow.
All
But
right.
you heard it here first on the lead.
All right, for the one and only Chuck Garfien. There we go.
All right. Pretty good.
All right, well, we got